Good morning, students. Today we'll see converse of angle bisector property or angle bisector theorem. Now let us check what is exactly converse. So here we can see a triangle DEF. In this triangle, one ray is given EM. What this ray does, it divides DM and MF. Similarly, here we are getting DE and EF. So we need to check, we need to find whether this ray EM, whether it bisects this angle or not. So let us check. Let us say we are starting with point D. So DM upon MF. So we are writing DM upon MF is equals to, substitute their value, DM is given 2 and MF is 6. 2 ones are 2 threes are. So my answer is 1 upon 3. Answer of first solution. Equation number 1. Again we'll start with point D. DE upon EF. So DE upon EF. Let us substitute value. DE 4. EF is 12. 4 ones are 4 threes are. So my answer is 1 upon 3. That is equation number 2. Now students, what is visible? Both the right hand sides are same. 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3. Since right hand sides are same, therefore we can say left hand sides are also same. So we'll write here DM upon MF is equals to DE upon EF. Reason? From equation 1 and 2. Clear, students? Now what do we know? Now we know that both the ratios are equal. Since ratios are equal, therefore what do we say? This ray EM is bisector of the given angle. Therefore we'll say, since the ratios are same, therefore ray EM, now we'll mention here, ray EM is the bisector of which angle? Of angle DEF. Clear, students? So this way we have proved the converse of angle bisector property. So what is converse, students? Converse is if the ratios are equal, therefore ray is angle bisector. Thank you so much. Today we'll find the converse of angle bisector property application in your textbook. Okay, students? So let us begin with the exercise. Now, question number 1 ka first sub question. The given is in triangle PQR. Values are given and we need to prove or we need to check whether this PM is angle bisector or not. So how will prove it? With the help of converse of angle bisector theorem or property. Let us start. So let's say we are starting with Q. QM upon MR. So QM upon MR is equals to, substitute value, QM is 3.5, MR is 1.5. Decimal after 1 digit, so I will multiply by 10. Here also decimal after 1 digit, so again multiply by 10. So what do we get? 1 0 decimal cancel. Again 1 0 decimal cancel. So we got 35 upon 15. We can multiply. Yes, with 5 ka table. 5 3s are 15. 5 7s are 35. So my answer is 7 upon 3. Clear, students? And this will be equation number 1. Now, again we'll start with point Q. Now we'll write QP upon PR. So we'll mention QP upon PR. Let us begin. QP is 7 and PR is 3. Can we solve them further? No. So this will be my final answer, 7 upon 3. That is equation number 2. Now what you can see, children? Here we can see both are having same right hand side. Therefore their left hand side are also same. Now we can say QM upon MR is equals to QP upon PR. Why both are equal? From equation 1 and equation 2. We can say both are equal. Now we'll write here converse of angle bisector property. Now we'll use this property. Since ratios are same, therefore it is angle bisector. So we'll write, therefore we'll mention PM is angle bisector of angle QPR. So we'll write, therefore ray PM is angle bisector of which angle? Of angle QPR. And the reason? By converse of angle bisector property. Clear, students? So this way we'll use the converse of angle bisector property in your textual exercise. All have understood? Thank you so much. Students, question number first, second and third sub questions are exactly similar to first one. So this we can try at home. This will keep as homework. Today we'll see the application of angle bisector theorem in your textbook. So today we'll see exercise 1.2. Look, question number 3. Here the given in diagram triangle MNP. In this diagram what we can see? NQ is angle bisector. So we'll write here in triangle MNP. What is this NQ? NQ is angle bisector of what? Of this angle MNP. Of angle MNP. Since it is bisector, so which property will use or which theorem will apply? Will apply angle bisector theorem. Therefore, what I can see, we'll start with M. So we'll write here MQ upon QP. QP is equals to, again we'll start with the same point M. Mn upon Np. Reason? By angle bisector theorem. Now let us substitute values. Do we know MQ? MQ, yes, 2.5. QP, we don't know, as it is. Do we have MN? How much? 5. And NP is 7. Now this 7 will come this side. So 2.5 into 7. This QP will move that side. QP as it is. Into 5. This 5 will come down. This will come and divide. Right, students? Now let us divide them. After decimal, 1 digit. So I'll multiply by 10. Both sides. So what do we'll get here? With this 0, decimal cancel. So we'll get 25 into 7. 5 tens are 50. 10 into 5. Let us divide them. 5 ones are 5. 5 fives are 25. So my answer is 5 sevens are 35 upon 10. Here 1 0, so I'll put decimal after 1 digit. So my answer is QP is equals to 3.5 units. Clear, students? How do we use angle bisector theorem in your textual exercise? Thank you so much. Question number 6 and question number 8 will be your homework. Here we'll apply same angle bisector theorem. With the help of this theorem, you can solve these two questions. Exactly, we'll follow this method. Clear, everyone? So these two questions will be homework based on angle bisector theorem. Today we are doing the same property, angle bisector theorem. Now this is question number 9. Here what is given? In triangle ABC, we have one angle bisector BD. What it does? It divides this angle in two equal parts. So it means in the question number 9 we'll apply angle bisector theorem. So first, in triangle ABC, first we have selected triangle. Now who is the bisector? BD. So we will mention BD is angle bisector of which angle? Of angle ABC. Clear? Therefore, since it is angle bisector, so we'll apply angle bisector theorem. Let us apply. So we'll start with A. AD upon DC. So we'll write here AD upon DC is equals to, again back to A, AB upon BC. Clear, students? Now we'll write property. What is this property? So we'll write here by angle bisector theorem. Now let us substitute values. AD, how much? AD is x minus 2. DC, x plus 2. What is AB? X. And BC is x plus 5. Now this will come here and they will go that side. So x minus 2 and x plus 5 is equals to x into x plus 2. Let us open the bracket. This x will go and multiply. X into x, x square, plus 5 into x, 5x. Now this will go minus 2 into x, minus 2x. 2 5s are minus 10. Now open this bracket also. X into x, x square, plus x into 2, 2x. X square get cancelled. Now we'll take x one side and pure numbers other side. So 5x minus 2x, 3x. Now we'll bring plus 2x this side. Plus 2x will give me minus 2x. And we will send this minus 10 to that side. Minus will give me plus. So 3x minus 2x, how much? 1x is equals to 10. Clear, students? Students, let us open the bracket. X into x, x square, plus 5 into x, 5x. Now minus 2 into x, minus 2x, minus 10. X into x, x square, x into 2, 2x. X square, cancel. 5x minus 2x, 3x, minus 10. Here we left with 2x. Now what we'll do? We will take xx one side and pure number other side. So here I am having 3x. We'll bring this 2x here. Plus will give me minus 2x. Similarly, minus 10 will bring that side. So this will give us plus 10. 3x minus 2x, 1x. So the value of x, we got how much? X is equals to 10. This will be your final answer. I hope you have understood clearly. Thank you so much.